ever talked about this publicly, but I've always told people that I came from being a default cultural liberal in Los Angeles to becoming, it's weird to say, a culture warrior. I'm less political than I am about the culture, and I started off in Los Angeles not having heard the conservative point of view, and I certainly in Hollywood lived in a pro-abortion culture. But there was a seed planted in me very early on, literally. I'm adopted. I'm adopted. I had never heard the pro-life point of view. The media portrayed the pro-life people as crazy people. The culture. And so that's all I knew. And there was a barrier. It was called cultural acceptability in my neighborhood to say that I was pro-choice, and I did. But I never thought about the issue at all. At all. But it was something that mattered more than anything in that part of town that I grew up in liberal Hollywood. First thing you needed to say is I'm pro-choice. It was a key card that got you in everywhere, and I believe to the core of my being, it's a key card to get success in Hollywood, to go along, to get along. I don't think I would have seen the light if there weren't brave people like you that stood up to that, especially young people. And I thought to myself, I don't know what it was, and I can honestly say I have 4 children. So I think I'm walking the walk with the pro-life message. But as I started to have my political awakening, I was able to connect with my conscience, literally, and say, wait 1 second. My best friend growing up was adopted too. He lived next door to me. His sister Rachel adopted. My sister adopted. I lived on a cul-de-sac. The Naftalins, 2 doors down, adopted. Cul-de-sac, 4 families, 3 of the families were adopted. I cannot accept the premise of a post-Roe world in which it's virtually impossible to adopt, and abortion is the option that is handed to people as the cultural default. It's unfathomable. In my lifetime, it's gone from being culturally verboten, wrong-headed, to stand up for this. You're kept out of the parties to the point where in Los Angeles now, there are open people in Hollywood who are very open about it. Patricia Heaton still gets jobs. We've stood strong, and we are growing, and we no longer have to shy away from this. We stand strong in this common thing that we stand for, and it is not to be debated. This is the most important issue. If you are not pro-life, you are a nihilist. You are like what I was. You had a barrier. And we have to, through conversation, through media, break that barrier down and just let people just think about it. Because the second you actually think about it, which I never did, because it was my default position, is that this is untenable, that this doesn't make sense. And so you guys are the people, the vessels of that message. Stand strong, you inspire me. Thank you very much.